G'day guys, my name is Nipuna and I'm from Melbourne, Australia. If you're learning English and you want to learn a little bit about Australia, this video is perfect for you. We're going to play a game of true or false, Australia edition. I will read to you 10 statements about Australia and your job is to guess whether they are true or false. I will give you about 5 seconds after I read each statement for you to make your guess. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. There are more kangaroos in Australia than there are people. True or false? There are more kangaroos in Australia than there are people. This one is true. In fact, there are an estimated 40 million or more kangaroos living in Australia and only 27 million people. That's a lot of kangaroos. So if you're planning to visit Australia, you're probably going to see a couple of kangaroos when you're down here. Number 2. An Australian man once tried to sell New Zealand, the country, on eBay. An Aussie man once tried to sell New Zealand on eBay. True or false? Believe it or not, this one is true. In 2006, an Aussie man tried to list New Zealand on eBay. In fact, the listing got up to $3,000 before it was taken down. Something you might want to know about us Aussies is that we like to play a joke. Or as we say down here, taking the piss. That's when you try and make fun of someone or something. Okay, on to the next one. Number 3. Australia is bigger than all of Europe. Australia is bigger than all of Europe. True or false? This one is false. Australia is pretty big, and in fact, it covers 75% of Europe's land size, but it is not bigger than Europe. Number 4. In Australia, we drive on the left-hand side of the road. True or false? In Australia, we drive on the left-hand side of the road. That one is true. In Australia, we drive on the left-hand side of the road, like the UK and Japan. So if you're from somewhere that drives on the right-hand side of the road, that is something you might have to get used to when you come to Australia. Number 5. The capital city of Australia is Sydney. True or false? The capital city of Australia is Sydney. That one is false. While Sydney may be the most famous city in Australia, Canberra is in fact the capital. Number 6. Australia has the world's largest fence. True or false? Australia has the world's largest fence. This one is true. It's called the Dingo Fence and it stretches over 5,600 kilometers. That's longer than the Great Wall of China, and it was built to keep out dingoes from farmland in the southeast. Number 7. True or false? Australia has the same seasons as the US and Europe. Australia has the same seasons as the US and Europe. True or false? This one is false. Our seasons are in fact the opposite. So summer is in December and winter in June. So that means while the rest of the world is having a snowy Christmas, we are generally celebrating by the pool, having a barbecue. All right, on to number 8. True or false? Australian money is waterproof. True or false? Australian money is waterproof. This one is true. In fact, Australia was the first country to print notes on plastic instead of paper, making them waterproof. That means you can spill water on Australian money and it shouldn't get damaged. Number 9. Melbourne has some of the best coffee in the world. True or false? Melbourne has some of the best coffee in the world. This one is a little bit subjective. It's more of an opinion than a fact, but as a Melburnian, I'm going to say this one is true. Melbourne is really famous for its coffee culture. In the city, you'll find cafes on every corner, and us Melburnians take coffee pretty seriously. In fact, in 2024, a Melbourne man came second in the World Barista Championships. So I think we've earned the title. Lucky last, number 10. Australia is unsafe to visit because of dangerous animals. True or false? Australia is unsafe to visit because of dangerous animals. This one is false. This is a very common myth about Australia. Yes, it's true. We are home to some of the most dangerous animals in the world. But if you're visiting the cities and the suburbs, you're very unlikely to encounter them. So don't worry, Australia is perfectly safe to visit. Don't let the TikToks fool you. So, how did you go? How many did you get right? Hopefully, you learnt something new about Australia. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video for some more comprehensible input. Bye bye.
If you want more videos like this, go to EnglishSponge.com. On the website, you can find videos from many different teachers. You can choose which level you want. A1 beginner, A2 beginner, B1 intermediate, or B2 upper intermediate. You can choose which accent you want to listen to. American, British, Australian, and also other accents. You can choose which topic you want to listen to. And you can choose which grammar point you want to focus on. The website will track your time, so you can see how many minutes you have listened to comprehensible input today, yesterday, and for the whole month. So go to EnglishSponge.com. The link is in the description of the video.